Yo, what up, y'all? What it do? Wait for a few more people. We could talk about James Harden choking last night. I know a lot of y'all want to talk about that Raymond interview. I didn't know the Raymonds were spread out like that. Yeah, Raymond's always been three cities, one game. What up, Joseph, Brittany? What's going on? Well, I got Huncho from the Grandies with Bitter Dog Bruno, Melly Mel, and Bodacious from Neighborhood Compton Crip. They all on one interview though. I mean, in the 80s, everybody was getting money in LA. That was the thing to do. That's why they put all that crack in Southern California, particularly South Los Angeles. No, Big Honcho from Great, that's the little brother. Talking about Head Honcho from the Grandies, the older brother. You didn't see the preview? The preview was in the last two videos. If you go look at the last two Pretty Kenny, and you go look at the part one of the Raymonds, you'll see him at the end of the video. Yeah, I know, don't trip. A lot of us can't. What about reputable females, man? Females are they too into their feelings, man. If they fucking somebody, they gonna be biased toward that person. You know what I'm saying? If they married or got a kid by somebody, they gonna give you a twisted version of what's going on. And then too, like women, like I did one woman from Watts, right? She called. I get a call like 2 days later. She want the video removed because she think I'm making money. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not with all those feelings that a lot of females possess. Any creature that bleeds once a month gonna have a chemical imbalance in the brain. Feel me? Will you do anything on Fun Hood or Kelly Park? Yeah, I would. Shit, why not? In the old school days, Bloods and Crips wanted to rule the streets. Shit, I guess. Shit. We thought the shit was fun, man. We know we was fucking up the streets. We thought the shit was fun. Shit was like a hobby and a pastime, you know. What up, Lil Mask? We kind of slow up in here today, I guess, because it's Tuesday. But anyway, this weekend, man, I went to hold up on the comments. No, no, no. Men might have periods too, but come on, keep that shit real. Women really bleed. Shit. Uh, this weekend, I went to Godfather's funeral. Godfather, rest in peace. And it was cool, man. It was cool. Uh, Met a few people, you know what I'm saying, but I wasn't doing too much talking. I pulled a big Rick. I wasn't doing too much talking, but I was there. I was on deck. I seen Red Rum. Y'all been asking about Red Rum. He apologized for flaking and said he would do whatever it take to make up for the interview. So I told him I'll holler in about 2 weeks, and you know we'll see how that go. Rum's a real nigga. Rum keep that shit real. You know what I'm saying? He's man enough to apologize. He didn't hide, duck, none of that shit. Or make up no excuses. So what's up, y'all? What y'all think about James Harden last night, man? I thought he like threw the game, man, walking the ball down court and shit. And he fucked off the game in my opinion, and the coach D'Antoni's a bum. Lakers 16 times ex champs. You already know that though. Thanks a lot, man, Laker fan. For real, we up in here. We gotta stick together because we all we got in the NBA. Man, yeah, they missed a lot of threes, but shit, that fall back on the coach, man. The coach gotta tell them quit shooting threes. Coach gotta tell them to play with a sense of urgency. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like walking the ball down court just because you up 13 or 10. You know what I'm saying? You see that time and time again. Teams that do that lose 90% of the time. But anyway, how was y'all weekend, man? Not hungry. They need the same energy. Yeah, they had good energy first half, but shit, they did the same shit back to back games. Good first half, bad second half. No, I haven't been watching hockey, man. Who's there? Washington and Vegas. Is that who's in the finals? I think Vegas gonna lose. Vegas gonna lose. Probably they might get swept, man. Yeah, I think Washington got a good team. I watched Washington. I take that back. I watched Washington play in the last series. I watched them a couple games. No, I ain't cheering for Golden State, man. I can't stand Golden State, man. But anyway, how's my sound? I think I fixed my sound problem, but I'm not 100% sure. Shit was irritating to me. I couldn't stand that shit. But somebody said that Raymond interview was turned up. Yeah, they turned up, man. They turned up. I don't know. They kind of took a turn for the worse. You know what I'm saying? We started off talking about we was getting ready to get the history, and it turned into something else. But shit, it got more turned up after that. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna edit some of that shit out, man. Ain't nothing fly about a 53-year-old banging like that. But the message is really just how we was all together once upon a time. Every hood got along with another hood at one time and became arch rivals. And now as we get older, we kind of get softer as far as wanting peace and wanting better for our kids and grandkids and shit. So, that's pretty much the path I'm on. If you know me, I always say I'm not pushing peace, but I'm all for peace. You know what I'm saying? Um, Shout out to Nugget, man. I love Nugget. Nugget's a good storyteller. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't think it's smart to stop banging. I think softer because we have remorse for what we done in the past and what we created and became such a intricate part of. You know what I'm saying? The newspaper and the murder statistics don't lie, so we know LA was turned up in the 80s and early 90s. That's just a fact. But anyway, Nugget's a good storyteller, but in a room full of Raymonds, he didn't really get off like he do. You know how Nugget get down. Y'all wanted Nugget, you got Nugget, and if you was calling to have Nugget on here or you wanted to see the Raymonds, I don't think you should be making no negative comments. Few Bloods may be offended when they talked about people wasn't saying blood in the penitentiary to the late 80s. Y'all do know there is some truth to that, right? Only Stomp Down Bloods really represented because you had like 25-1 Crips versus Bloods. So come on, it was only common sense not to come into a module yelling out Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the Bloods was active. I mean, who else was the Crips fighting if the Bloods wasn't active? We already know that, and I don't think they really meant all Bloods. Like I said, you had Stomp Down Bloods that represent, and I could speak firsthand, not on prison in the early 80s or late 80s, but I could speak on the county jail in the mid 80s. And I know that to be a fact. And I also know in the late 80s, early 90s, before the Serranos and blacks really got turned up, Bloods used to pull the patch off their county jail shirt and used to put red ribbons, red shoestrings to let them know that they wasn't Crips. You know what I'm saying? So all that's factual, and any real motherfucker that been through the county jail know that's just truthful. But it wasn't all Bloods. You know what I'm saying? A Blood with a big name or Blood confident in himself, he was gonna represent regardless. You know what I'm saying? And the Crips was either gonna respect it or gonna have to get down with them. But y'all so quick to say everybody lying. Who the fuck telling the truth? Does anybody tell the truth? You know what I'm saying? Is it anybody on this motherfucker that tells the truth? But the next Compton gang interview you got for us, I already told y'all, and it's at the end of the last two videos. It's the Grandies with Honcho and Bodacious from Neighborhood Compton. Yeah, there was Mexican Bloods and Crips that was reputable from every hood. I mean, It might only been one or two, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure. Especially in Dodge City, you had a lot of Mexican Crips in Dodge City. Yeah, everybody got their own truths. You know what? Everybody put extras on their career or their gang. It's a pride thing. Blacks are very prideful. Crips and Bloods got a lot of pride. So, um, one thing I liked what T said was everybody that get in front of the camera need to keep that shit 100. Just tell the truth. But even still, everybody's not gonna tell 100% the truth. You know what I'm saying? They say AC was lying, Elgin was lying, Cuse was lying, Barefoot Pookie lying, Stutterbox lying. Was it anybody that told the truth? That's all I want to know. And I'm not saying they didn't. I'm just saying what somebody just commented that everybody have their own lies and truth. You know, we all see life through different eyes, and we all have different perspectives on what we witnessed and what we was a part of. That's why everybody got their own story. That's the unique thing about KM videos. It's an open mic. You can tell your story however you want to tell it. I'm gonna edit a few things out if it's like inflammatory, but you know, if you got a story, I'm gonna let you tell that story for real. So ain't ain't nothing could get started with the Raymonds and Sinners because the Sinners told you they were small and they ain't there, and Tendus Raymond's gonna tell you the same thing. They small and they not there no more. So what's gonna get started with two gangs that's no longer in the vicinity? You know what I'm saying? There might be some type of personal beef, but I mean, you know, we all grown men and grown men can work it out amongst themselves. You know what I'm saying? And anybody got a message, shit, we could, if it's a positive message and you want to apologize or make peace, I mean, shit, I don't have no problem putting that motherfucker back up here. And this is the age of social media, so motherfuckers can film themselves on Instagram and Facebook and post that shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, all y'all sitting here, it's 103 of y'all, good looking, Walter. I was just about to say, a couple of y'all can hit that donate button. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to click like. 105 of y'all right now should go click like. Right now, 105. I got 16 likes, 108 people watching. $15 pledge. Come on, y'all could throw $2. Come on, man. It ain't that hard. You know what I'm saying? Good looking kid. But anyway, I talked to Lala from Six Deuce East Coast, and he's supposed to hook me up with a few people. I think that Honcho interview with Bodacious is good, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. Let me get you 111 people ready for this. Pyrus and Compton's gonna be mad at the Compton interview. I'm gonna tell you now. Get ready now. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get your panties wet, take them off, put some boxes on because um, Bodacious said something about Pyrus that I know a lot of them not gonna be feeling. It wasn't disrespectful at all, but it was his truth. And I know for a fact that Pyrus is not gonna uh, go for that and agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's his truth, and he's sticking to it. And he's known in Compton, and he's really from Compton. He said he was mentioned in Tookie's book. So shit, Tookie validates him if nobody else do. You know what I'm saying? And he even talk about the U.S. blood. So there's gonna be some Crips that might be mad about that too, particularly the South Side Compton Crips. Y'all might want to respond to that. You know what I'm saying? My platform's open to a Southside Compton Crip response. Shout out to my nigga Tone from Southside. Um, Especially on the heels of Pocket Hood. I know Southside might have something to say. I went to Crenshaw. I went to Palisades first, but I graduated. I walked at Crenshaw. And, you know, two things I like to say about Crenshaw is we won the world title in basketball that year, 1985, and was all my niggas on the team. And the other thing is our school colors was burgundy that year. Wow. What up, though? All right, that's right, Ed. That's right. That's right. Pyru's major stance. I mean, for real. But like I said, it wasn't disrespectful, but it's his truth. And some people ain't gonna like that shit because a lot of people deny what was said. Southside neighborhood used to be really tight, right? Yeah, they was once upon a time. What's your opinion on the origins of blood? Started in the pen or what? The key word is opinion. And my opinion is it was a combination of both. I mean, AC's version sound right, and a lot of Bloods agree to that. But in going in and out of YTS or whatever, you also come back to the street, and vice versa. You on the street and you go to YTS. So I think it was a combination of both. AC's story sound accurate to me, and as far as my research go, he was pretty accurate, except for uh, Giacomo made a good point. Like, what was all the killing for in 1973 if it wasn't no Bloods yet? Damn, good looking out for that $100 euro for real. Good looking out. Yeah, YTS Youth Training School. So Mass Swans, they got me on hold forever. You know what I'm saying? I know some Swans, but Pup and Thede, man, y'all come to the table, man. We just went through Palm and Oak and through Linwood neighborhood the other day when I was with the Compton dudes. OG China, Lime Hood Pyru, Sylvia Nunn brother. He's a Lime Hood Pyru? I thought he was a Ludus Park Pyru. He's still in prison. He ain't got out yet. Shout out to H-Town. H-Town and Indianapolis are my biggest supporters. But y'all check this out. It's 138 of y'all in here and only 45 likes. Can y'all go hit that like button for me? Why y'all always asking about who killed Raymond? Look in a newspaper article. Look up Raymond Washington's death and newspaper article and get their version. And just go by that for now. Good looking out, AJ. It's Kill Rock from 60s around. I think they Killer Rock is, but Kill Rock is locked up, I think. Yeah, Popcorn from Park Village might be good. Skyline is good school compared to Crenshaw. What is East Side, West Side border for out of towners mannerism are definitely different. Well, Main Street is the true divider. Some people use the 10 freeway. But Main Street, all you gotta do is look in the Thomas Guide or look at the addresses. And they change once you get to Main Street. It goes from west to east. Shout out to Miami. 9-0 interview. What about it? We already did a 9-0 interview. The other 9-0s that said they wanted to interview never got back at me. So that's that. Yeah, I'm old. I'm old as a motherfucker. I ain't mad about being old. I'm blessed to be old, though. Do you bet on Game 7 with the word? Uh, I bet on the over, and that shit went under with Harden walking the ball down the court, ass motherfucker. Uh, have you ever heard of Dynasty Dave? Yeah, I heard of Dynasty Dave, but I don't know him. I don't know nothing about him. Good looking out, DJ Crown J. Class of 1980, Inglewood High. Oh shit, it's somebody up in there older than me. Kev Mack is a buster. That's right, Kev Mack's a buster. And you tuning in to watch a buster. What type of motherfucker want to see and listen to a buster? Talk about that. What up, Chicago? So, I don't know, man. That's just crazy, though. Shit, I'll be whatever y'all want me to be, you know what I'm saying? I get a lot of threats from y'all. I get a whole lot of threats from y'all, but I ain't tripping because y'all know who I am and I don't know who you are. So you could blindside me at any given moment. Hey, I just gotta take that. But I don't be sitting here threatening y'all. What type of man threatens other men and call other men names that ain't said nothing to you? But, it is what it is. Yeah, Monster Cody punked me in the county. Monster Cody ain't never seen me in the county, nigga. Like Too Pretty Kenny say, nigga, give me your money, nigga. Yep, welcome to the motherfucking internet. Yep, you welcome for the videos, man. This shit is fun, man. It's starting to get nerve-wracking, though. I'm getting too many complainers, though. The more subscribers I get, the more complainers I get, but Can you go to Fruittown and find out how the beef started with T Flats? Actually, you can Google a court case and it'll pop right up. Yeah, I ain't worried about him, old boy. But what's going on with y'all today, man? I talked to Sugar Bear, Dancing Sugar Bear that created the Crip Walk. I talked to him for a long time yesterday, him and OG Cutes, you know what I'm saying? And basically, just not that you asked, but if you want to know, he basically verified all Cute stories and said Cutes was on point with everything. Um, which reminds me, I know a lot of you Jamel fans and people that follow behind Jamel. Uh, Honcho says in his interview that Jamel was the real deal and you can't take nothing from him. So we had that coming up after the Raymond Crips. I really didn't even want to come on here. So I wanted to come on before the Raymonds, but I didn't get around to it. And I hate to come in between, but nevertheless, we're gonna get we had SOS, but Godfather died, man, and Roscoe's getting better. He might be able to give us some SOS history, or lead us in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? No, I never heard of Tall Boot from Southside. LBC Insanes. I don't know. I think that's gonna happen soon. You remember Cuse from way back when you was a kid, didn't know his name. I think Cuse went to the pen in '79, so you gotta be kind of up there. I'm cool with Alex Alonso, man. I'm cool with Alex Alonso. Like I said on his uh, on his Instagram, my thing is you be falling for these trolls. They leading you into talking shit about me, and then you suck it up and start saying you giving Bloods green lights to talk to me. Bloods don't feel good knowing that they have to go through you to talk to me. That make them seem like punks, like boys, or they under contract. You know what I'm saying? That's probably where all the contract conspiracies came from. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know about Denver Lane. I don't know about Denver Lane. Pasadena Denver Lane's flaked on me, so I ain't got no interest in going after them at this time. Space Ghost got a life sentence. He's locked up right now. I don't know if I could get Big Bob from Harlem. I don't know him, but I know a lot of Harlems that do know him. You know what I'm saying? The Biddy. Um, I'm trying to go through T. Rogers, another dude I know from the Biddy. He got a life sentence, so we won't be getting him. Yeah, man. But one video Alex did that had a little tune from Swan. He was legit. That's cool. That's cool. I'm trying to holler at some dudes though that go way back from Swans that I know go way back, and I know reputables and ain't did no telling, and you know what I'm saying. So I don't have to do no homework on those dudes. No, Space Ghost didn't strike out. He caught a hot one. Good looking out, distinct lady. Appreciate that. OG Turtle from where? Santana. Sinister from Swans. I don't know what's up with Sinister. You know what though? One of them Swans that did like 30 some years and got out, I might be able to get him, but I'm not sure. Um, can you do a phone interview with Ghost? Ghost wants to do a phone interview, man, but I ain't really feeling phone interviews, and my phone don't accept collect. So a lot of them dudes in the pen don't want to do a phone interview off a cell phone, and then they get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? They cell gonna get hit. Wish you could do Chicago OGs. I don't know nothing about Chicago, man, but if I ever had a platform worldwide, as far as like, like a real TV show or movie, then I could do some homework on the Chicago dudes and make them contacts. Kiki Loco said he would get at me and never got at me, and that shit was damn near a year ago. So how about you get a Kiki Loco for me? I haven't talked to Baby Looney, so I don't know. What I do know is I had a Raymond hit me earlier, and I had a Center Park hit me earlier. Um, and basically, Basically, ain't nobody saying nobody lying, and ain't nobody saying fuck the other side. What they are saying is both sides are saying the other side is extra out. And that's the extent of that. So don't you guys go making this shit be bigger than what it is. You know what I'm saying? And if you was active back then, you over 50, let that shit go. You know, like I say, you can always tell your story. Or put it in a book, man. Put it in a book or put it on your own social media if you don't want to holler at me. Spud the Blood called me. I talked to Spud the Blood today. For sure I did. Can you get grapes? I don't know. Shit. We got Honcho, so we might be able to get a little brother or somebody. I don't know. Last time I spoke to Ice T was on Twitter when I did the Cutes interview. Ice T looked up the Cutes. I ain't gonna say looked up the Cutes. He respected the Cutes. He knew Cutes from being with Tookie, and I think they attended Crenshaw High School together for less than a year or maybe a semester. So Ice is very familiar with Cutes, and Cutes is familiar with Ice, but they wasn't friends. They didn't hang out together. Ice T's older than me. He would know Cutes. Shout out to Pork and Beans Projects. Damn, Ice T go way back. Ice T's 10 years older than me. Ice T is 60. So Ice T's up there with the originals. Ice T's like 58. A lot of OGs. I'm not talking about Raymond them, but I'm talking about the OGs that started hoods is 58. You know what I'm saying? So shit, he right there. He right there when it all started, trickling down to individual gangs. Oh man, all the interviews are my favorite. The last one's always my favorite. Nigga said Ice T was a thief. How's my sound though? My sound cool? Ain't no cracking and crackling going on. Can you hear me clear? Am I loud enough? I feel like a whole bunch of people lying during the interview, but it's their story, not my story. Good looking out, Eddie. What do you remember about 1983? 1983, I just remember the homies always telling me it was the year of the A-Trays. They didn't use that term, though. They said the year of the tramps, 1983, so they would be coming through and shooting, getting busy. So that's what I remember about 1983 and a freshman in high school. I look like a broke ass Ice T. I know you broke because you sitting here watching me for 30 minutes talking shit the whole 30 minutes. So you can't be getting no money by disrespecting me. And I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. My hood is like very political and very, you know what I'm saying? We don't all agree with each other. So it's hard to find the right guy to do the history of the 60s. You know, you want to get somebody that's not going to be too controversial and putting extras on it. We want somebody that's going to spit the real. I can't help it, man. Mr. and Miss Plummer, I cannot help it. I tell myself to leave the trolls alone and the haters, but I can't help it. You know, it's something about me. I'm trying to always address everybody to get at me. You know what I'm saying? I am crusty. My ass is crusty. You want to lick the crust out my ass? What do you think about gang members that are Freemasons? I don't know. I don't know who's gang members and Freemasons. I really don't know. I heard Melvin Farmer mention something about that, but I don't know. Man, don't act like you ain't licking your girl ass, man. You niggas be sticking your tongue in the ass, nigga. Who was or is your closest friend from your neighborhood? I would have to say Baby Smack, Marty Marr, Little Crazy Boy. I don't know. I got a lot of close homies though. Monk, I got a lot of love and respect for Monk. Mark Moody, Moody is my nigga. I got a lot of homies from the hood, but you know, I don't know. I could share everything with Moody or Baby Smack. So it had to be them and Marty Mark. What's to Weirdo Gangsta Blood? That's a gang. Hey, you ever thought about doing interviews with 40s and Dago? Yeah, I thought about it, man. There probably are some IE gangs old enough to be interviewed. 111s haven't been coming through. What's up, Doc? What's up, EJ? EJ, what you doing using your mama's account, man? I see you balling in football. What college you going to, man? You getting a full ride to college? Lil Looney was my partner. I grew up with Lil Looney. I knew him since we was probably in like, I might have been in fourth grade when I met Lil Looney. His sister was in my classes, so I knew his sister. And me and Lil Looney was tight ever since. He went out of town. He went to different schools, so we kind of had a big gap between our friendship. But when he came home from prison, shit, we was tight again. All right, UCLA. Oh shit! Shout out to Stephen Blaylock at UCLA too. He just walked. He just graduated from St. John Bosco, and he'll be attending UCLA this June. Yep, ain't no question. Right across the street from 54th Street School. I think Cap is still active. Rolling 20 Long Beach would be good. D Mac from where? D Mac from Harlem still alive. Kev Mac paid for protection when he was locked up. Yeah, I paid for protection like a motherfucker. I paid everybody. That's why I took everybody's store that gambled against me, right? That's why I had money on my books, right? No, I ain't got no wife. Every time I was gonna get married, uh, they took the ring and pawned the motherfucker. I ain't never been married, man. I fucked off my family gambling. I got three kids, two girls and one boy. All college graduates, all good kids, never been in trouble, no arrests, no jail time. That's right, summertime. That's right. Yeah, I want to interview the sex jerks and KOD. Yeah, sure do. Damn, I got this one dude. Hoovers and 60s are the biggest Crip gangs in LA. I don't know, maybe so. So you got to include East Coast though. You can never count East Coast out. Hmm. Yeah, I know Big U, man. I know Big U. Yeah, I know Big U. What about Boulevards? They were a prep gang. I don't know about that. Yep, yep. Blacks go way back to the beginning, no doubt about that. Y'all see Rosie O'Donnell? I didn't see what comments she made. What comments did Rosie O'Donnell make? They said she made some gorilla comment, an anti-Semite comment. What is that? I'm black, man. I'm black as far as I know. I'm black. Shit. I'm black as a motherfucker. My mama black, daddy black, grandmama's black, granddaddy's black. But of course, before that, yeah, we got some white, you know what I'm saying? We got some Irish, some Jewish, some French. Yeah, we got that in our DNA for sure. Apes and Muslim Brotherhood. Wow. I always knew Rosie was a racist, man. I could just tell. You know what I'm saying? Then I didn't know about the comments she made back in 2013. So she been on this bullshit. It's just Trump. Trump really, Trump really got white folks in America trying to decide if it's cool to be racist or not, be cool, and if they should stand up for blacks or not. Officer Alonzo, what's up, bro? Shit, Officer Alonzo used to be hate on me like a motherfucker, but when I seen you on Alonzo shit, I seen some funny shit. That's some funny shit. Yeah, we're at in Texas, Houston. Man, I don't have one of them. I'm proud to be police. As Trump would say, you're fired. Trump fired every goddamn body. Shit. No, I didn't ask about Dirty Wayne. I asked about Chubb though. Hey, good looking out, Montebello. Um, I didn't really ask Bodacious shit. Bodacious talked for a whole hour. I didn't have to ask shit. He even answered when NHCC was formed and who formed it without me asking in the middle of his interview. So, that was crazy. But I think y'all gonna like it. I haven't been able to look at it and see if it came out right or nothing. But I think y'all gonna enjoy Honcho, man. Yeah, PJ Watts definitely on the list of interviews to do. Yeah, I've been out to Memphis. I've been out to Memphis a lot. My father was in Memphis when he passed, so I've been out there. Man, I had a lot of rumbles that I can remember. I had a whole lot of them, man. With the Grape Streets, uh, a lot of Serranos. I had a lot of rumbles with the Serranos when I was locked up. Um, I don't know, man. I ain't did a whole lot of fighting in my life, though. You know what I'm saying? Most of my fights was rumbles. Usually like in a penitentiary or county jail, the few fights I had, I usually knocked the nigga out. I ain't saying I'm no heavyweight fighter or no hell of a fighter, but shit, that was the result of it. Um, I think the fight with T from Broadway is in that book. I think it sprung. I knocked out a dude from Broadway, laid the yard down, and all the Hoovers was trying to get at me and sent the Avalons at me. Um, but dude from Broadway hung up his blue rag and became a Christian. Yeah, I'm gonna do Nuggets. I'm gonna work on part two as soon as I finish this interview. Yeah, yeah, I did them like that. Real story. Anybody up there know it's the truth. Um, I know Moody know. Lil Slip Rock know. Um, Taco from Inglewood family know. Diamond from Hoover know. Uh, Tookie's crime he should know. He was on the yard. You know, few people know. Shit, what hoe in Vegas, man? I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, cause in the penitentiary, we couldn't play tackle football. We could only play flag football. And Moody was the quarterback. My homeboy Moody was the quarterback. He was the rawest thing up there. Then there was a dude named Charlie from Sacramento, 29th Street Gardena block, Garden block or something like that. They was the best two quarterbacks up there. But Moody was like, he was my homeboy and he was the shit. So they tackled him. Dude tackled him and I told him, don't tackle my homeboy no more. And on the very next play, he tackled my homeboy. So I two-pieced him. Yeah, yeah, Ghost Hands are legendary, ain't no doubt. And nobody put me on. I walked on. I grew up with all them dudes, man, in the hills and a few in the ass. I don't know. Oh shit. Fotrays just did one with Street Gangs, if I'm not mistaken. So, we gonna leave that right there. Damn, where's Wet Throat Tina at right now? Shit. Nah, he didn't roll it up after that. He stayed on the yard. I don't know. Hoover's probably made him pay. I don't know. Yeah, Crips are segregated in state prison, not in the federal prisons. 40 Avalons, there's still some 40 Avalons around. Good looking out, Heavy Hustle. Yeah, I'll do Inland Empire and Riverside, San Bernardino, especially East Coast. Yeah, I was frontlining, man. I was a frontliner, you know what I'm saying? There was people my age was frontlining before me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I really don't like to talk about that because feelings get hurt, you know what I'm saying? If you outdid somebody or you was doing some shit while somebody wasn't around, while they was off to prison, they seem to get offended, you know what I'm saying? They can't respect that and can't come to terms with they ain't the only ones that was doing shit. So I don't have no battle scars, man. I don't have none. I don't have no battle scars. Shit. My only battle scar is hitting a motherfucking tree in the snow and shattering my spine. For sure, for sure, for sure. Um, we got an active. Well, I ain't gonna say active, but we got a good one from Raymond. He comes on toward the end of the interview. You know what I'm saying? Um, I know. I know a couple different lanes. I ain't never shot dice with the A Trays or Inglewood families, but I shot dice with Grape Streets a lot. They used to come to my house. We used to always shoot dice with the Grape Streets. They used to come to our functions. They used to go to East Coast functions. Shit. Always shot dice with the Grapes. County jail too. Well, y'all, shit. Y'all getting boring or them, first Nugget interview had to be 11 to 12 years ago. I mean, dice strategy on the street, I don't have one. Strategy at the tables, I had a few. But you always gonna go, you're gonna experience different ways to shoot dice as you become more, shit. The more you gamble, the more you're gonna try something new, shit, cause don't nothing work forever. Who was the ballers from 60s back in the day? Joe Rat, uh, Let Loose, uh, everybody, shit. I can't name them all. It was hundreds of ballers from 60s back in the day. Banker T got money. I wouldn't call him a baller, but he was straight. Kept a clean car, clean outfit, clean Jerry curl. Oh man. But everybody hustled in the 60s, man. You was either gonna be a bank robber, a burglar, or a dope dealer. Yeah, I ran across Hawk on a fluke in a liquor store one day on Century, and yeah, I'm sure Hawk could do another one. Roscoe was my road dog. Roscoe's like my cousin. I met Roscoe when I was 10 years old, and we became real tight. Roscoe kind of learned the ropes from my brother. That was like his big homeboy. Boot Hill and Corner Pocket function in Phoenix. Kev Mac, get at us. Wow. I'll get at y'all shit when I get to back to Arizona. MCA might be good. Hell yeah, I see North and Serrano beef in the pen. I don't know if I have time to tell that story, but that was the first war I seen in the penitentiary. Nathaniel came up into the gym because I was housed in the gym at first, right? When I first hit a level two, I was housed at the gym, and this little Nathaniel came in there, and he jumped up on top of the bed, and them Serranos trying to get at him, but he was kicking them left and right, jumping from one bunk to the next on top, just kicking them left and right. And then when they finally got his ass, they tore his ass up and poked holes in his ass. And then when I first hit the dorm, I hit the dorm 7 upstairs on my very first day. I'm looking outside, I'm looking out the window and shit, because I got to fix my bed and shit. So fix my bed, and I'm looking out the window. and boom, motherfucking Serrano stuck in Northaniel and killed him right there on the sidewalk in front of our dorm. So yeah, I seen it, but I didn't see it go down to no level fours because I ain't never been to level four. Level three, I didn't see nothing cracking. Level two, believe it or not, it was on for sure. I don't know if you down, it don't matter what color you are. But Serrano's gonna press you if you a Mexican Crip or blood. But if you solid, you solid. If the brother's gonna back you, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you a buster and you don't know what side to roll with, shit, they gonna have it your ass. I didn't run across no bulldogs. They was kind of like, I want to say PC when I was in there. They was in between Serrano and Northania. Um, Pyro, my racks, who wanted. You ever think of interviewing white gangs? I talked to a white dude in the feds, man. When he get out, he said he with it. He's a white supremacist, but he learned to respect Crips in the pen, and he became tight with one of my homeboys, a reputable, and that's how I got in touch with him, or he got in touch with me through a homeboy. He do all the brothers' tats in the federal prison. I don't know. The deepest black hood got to be out 60s Hoovers and East Coast. I had I had three sisters and two brothers. One sister, rest in peace. One brother them lost his mind. He got dementia. Bounty Hunter Loaf should be home soon. Shit, I just got a message from Bounty Hunter Loaf. Email that his email's no longer active. That's usually when you hit a halfway house or you parole. So Bounty Hunter Loaf should be on the streets any minute now. I don't know if Michael Stone was a boxer. I don't have no idea, but I heard he could fight good though. Hoover's broke off Crips. I mean, I don't know if they would be happy with that term, but 94, between 94 and 95, that criminal stuff got real big. That's when they had an incident with the A-Tray gangsters. And I was in the module. I was in the game module when they was going at it, but, you know, I guess it didn't last too long. Big Rock from Kitchen, I don't know who Big Rock is. I don't think F-13 would do no interviews with me. I don't know. If you get a Mexican interview, he's probably a dropout. Probably a dropout or turn Christian or Catholic or some shit. Did you any Florida you can do? No, I don't know. Keep it up, G. Good looking out, Kendall. Bulldogs, PC, and Wasco click up with North End Feds. Yeah, that sound about right. Kev, is the A-Tray 65 less now? Yep, it's way less. Super less. Slip Rock history, possibly. Slip Rock, rest in peace. I mean, somebody else would have to tell it. Slip Rock had legendary hands too. When I used to go to county jail back in the day, every time I got processed, they used to tell me I had a homeboy named Slip Rock that was punishing rivals. Slip was so humble, he always denied the shit, but we had a few rumbles on the street, so I know Slip Rock was with the business from the shoulders. Would have to be A-Tray gangsters, Hoovers, or Inglewood family, depending on who you talk to. Ron Ron was your little homie. Yeah, Ron Ron's the homeboy. Ron Ron hopefully will be out soon. If Donald Trump ever contact you to do an interview. Or Donald Trump is waiting on MS-13 to do some interviews. Yeah, A-Trays and IFGs got their thing going. That gangster thing. Can interview more original West Side Pyro? I don't know, man. I don't know. Pyrus, everything seems so sensitive with the original Pyrus. I don't know if they'll do them. I know a few of them changed their lives and don't want to talk about it. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really tried to reach out to a whole lot of people because now I'm getting bombarded. So many people hollering at me. It's hard for me to holler at anybody right now. I just seen OG Wacko at Godfather's funeral, but I don't know him, and I didn't formally get greeted, introduced to him. So I don't know. Shit. We already did the Rolling 20. Oh, you talking about Long Beach? No, I ain't got no word on Long Beach 20s. I don't have no fame, but hell yeah, I feel overwhelmed. Between Messenger, you know what? I deleted my extra Facebooks because it's just irritating. But between Messenger, Instagram, Twitter, oh my God, hell yeah, I'm overwhelmed. Ain't no question. I don't know nobody from Pope Street, but I probably could get some Compton Crips to hook me up with some. Man, I know a lot of IFGs. I was locked up with Ron and Don. I was locked up with Ron. The twins everybody always talk about, the border rats. I was locked up with Ron. Ron's actually a cool dude, man. And if I didn't mention him in my book, I should have mentioned him in my book. Uh, but he's cool, man. He's cool and he down as motherfucker. Uh, Little dude, but he down as a motherfucker. We want you to get all the hype, big homie. That's right. That's right, Shreveport. 211 criminals still around. I remember when I was in the Major in 95, the 211 criminals turned Hoover. Them dudes turned Hoover criminals. No, I don't know no German gangs, man. I'm just trying to figure out why we got 283 people and only 116 likes. Come on, y'all. Hit that like button, man. God damn, is it that hard? It don't cost you nothing to hit like. You know what I'm saying? 211s from Linwood. I don't know about them. Man, the 111s are coming eventually. Is OG Bulldog still alive? No, Bulldog been dead for a long time. I talked to a lot of Bulldog's folks, so we might could get something, put it together on Bulldog. Um, but like I told y'all, like everybody tell me, the more names and more gangs y'all put on here, other people looking at it and trying to go get them same people in them same gangs to kind of like slow my roll and get in the way of what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it if y'all donate and contact me via email or messenger or Instagram with those names and gangs. That way we don't have to have it in public and people be looking and trying to beat me to it. Kamasi's, I'm told, is not doing no interview. I don't know about Two Tone from CMG. Kenny Boy and KB are here. Uh, Good looking out. I'll get T Rogers or somebody to answer that, man. I don't wanna answer and have the wrong answer about that 5 time BPS. Man, see like it's like so many people like Too Pretty Kenny and Too Pretty Kenny's interview. I'm talking about, man, everybody say that's like the most loved, their favorite interview, they love it and all that, right? But his interview got a lot of critics. They told me quit calling them haters, but they got a lot of critics and people that's got shit to say about Too Pretty Kenny, which most of them have already been proven wrong. But there's still a couple. There's still like two dudes saying he ain't who he say he is, and so they trying to say it was a side show and it wasn't conducive to the history of gangs, and so I don't want to do too many like that. But what I do want people to know, I want y'all to know this right here. This is KM Videos, originally Kev Mac interviews. Prior to that, all hood publications. So here's the deal. There's nothing in the title that says this is strictly about the history. There's nothing that says this is not about beefing or going back and forth or music or jokes or none of that shit. That's some shit y'all made up. That's not no shit I'm with. If you know me, I always been with the funny shit. You know what I'm saying? I've always been with the West Coast culture. So that's pit bulls, pigeons, lowriders, graffiti, the whole get down. You know what I'm saying? Rap, crip walk, pop lock, all that old shit. But I got motherfuckers that be trying to tell me how my platform's supposed to be. And it's not going to be that way, even though I'm going to always try to listen to the constructive criticism and try to meet you halfway. But at the end of the day, this shit don't say history only. It don't say that. So if I do a side show, so be it. You got the option to like, dislike, or watch something else. And I never ask you guys to watch. I ask you guys to like and subscribe, right? But you don't even have to like this motherfucker. Hit dislike if you don't like the shit. But please share and subscribe and let your friends and other people decide if they like it or don't like it. But this is not Kev Mack history or gang history. I'm not limited to that. My shit says KM videos. That means what Kev Mack films, what Kev Mack puts together. This is a collection of what Kev Mack is doing. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, but y'all back up being so critical all the time, man. It's like social media seems like it was made for critics, racists, and motherfuckers that hide behind a computer, you know what I'm saying? So if you can't respect me putting my face in front of a camera and getting out there and getting in the streets and hitting hot spots, I mean, you know what? Fuck you. But for real, I'm like, let me do me and you do you. I don't tell you how to do your job. Matter of fact, where the fuck you work so I could tell you how to do your motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, John. It's not that I care what they think, but it is, like I said, I try to meet everybody halfway. I try not to cross too many red lines. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I've always done me. I've never been a boy. Never, ever, ever, ever been a boy, and always done what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't pretend to be no hard nigga or no killer or no tough guy or checking nobody or running nothing or no leader or none of that shit. I just do me, and you either like it or you don't like it. You get behind it or you try to do better. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody to be helping patronize. I appreciate everybody to try to connect me with founders. I appreciate the positive comments, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the donations, all that shit. And I think starting this summer, maybe like July, I'm gonna use you guys donations to travel because it's a founder I want to get in Memphis, and I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna take the donations and I'm gonna go get him, and I want to find other ways to where y'all not just donate, but y'all actually get something back other than content. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely want to see some people wearing the KM sweatshirts and the KM the hoodies and the t-shirts. They comfortable, so it won't hurt to wear them for sure. If I come to Denver, I really don't know who to fuck with. I think the 30s out there is legit. 60s out there might be legit, but I don't really see y'all say come here, come there. But when I get there, what I'm gonna do, who I'm gonna talk to, and what I'm gonna talk about. That's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. When Kenny talked about the Metro bus ride stopping through different hood, totally on point. Hey, I'm gonna go though, cause it's been an hour, and that's all I do my live for is an hour. And if y'all missed it, don't worry about it. Just leave a comment. I'm gonna come back on Friday morning. And right now, I'm about to go get to this interviewing on this computer behind me and upload the next Raymond Cripps episode. And I want you guys all to have a nice and safe day. I'll see y'all Friday. Peace.